I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is he or isn't he? Well, it's true. I am Australian.
Do you find those guys attractive? I know I do. And I know somebody else who might feel the same way as me. But before you hold your horses and unsubscribe from my channel, I just want to ask you boys and girls a question. Do you like bums? Do you like bottom? Rick Mail? Aid Edmonton? Bashing each other on the head every week in a waiting for Godot styled scenario for the BBC? Well, unfortunately, I won't be talking about those pair of loser hoodlum do-gooders, but instead today I want to talk about another pair of cheeks.
Touch my bum, this is life.
And no, I lost all respect for the cheeky girls when one of them, Gabriella, decided to date Lembit Opik, Mr. Pond Life himself. A man so manly that the only way to re-establish his manhood, and I'm not talking about the 3 inches below his waistline, decided to leave money at Gabriella's bedside table each morning before embarking as an MP to make himself more of a man. But today, ladies and gentlemen, in a worldwide exclusive, well, before I get on to that, ransomware Ricida Group themselves managed to do the unthinkable, release 1.67 terabytes of data from Insomniac Games, who refused to pay them the princely sum of $2 million. And instead, what do we get for our troubles, our endeavors, our woes? Wolverine exclusive gameplay. Would you like to see some of that, boys and girls? Well, say no more, because here it is.
One banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
And I have to say, that gameplay looks rather exciting. 2026. It's a long time to wait, folks, before we get the Wolverine game, and hopefully no lantern-jawed females like that insufferable title this year, Spider-Man not 1, but 2, but it should be called Spider-Man 1, because Miles Morales is just Miles Morales.
Making up a mess of fun. Making up a mess of fun.
The following program contains naughty bits. But before each naughty bit comes on the screen, you'll hear this warning sound. Woke! Woke! Hotter than this! And more exciting than this.
In time in which we exist and are present.
Thames Television brings you
Come on your face. What cleanses you of wokeness?
Which leads me nicely onto this tidbit of news, because my Hergendachen Fräulein Schneijens, why am I speaking in the worst, terrible regional accent since Charlie Hunnam in Rebel Moon?
I could help you. For a small fee, obviously.
Well, I have a CI, an informant within Disney. That's right. When you have a YouTube channel like me, you never know who might be watching.
Surprise, motherfuckers.
Anyway, I have to apply the pronouns to this particular person because it doesn't want to be known what gender they are. So I've been informed that during the course of Deadpool 3's promotion next year, Hugh Jackman or even Jackman at that point, will be dropping a warts and all autobiography, declaring the fact and confirming one thing and for all: he is super gay. So if you find yourself in a gay bar next year and Mr. Jackman politely walks up to you and offers you a drink, don't turn the man down. But seriously, if you didn't know, back last month, or should I say November, which was exactly last month, he divorced his wife of 27 years, Deborah Ann Furness, which is a real shame because I thought they were a cutesy-rootsy couple who adopted an Aboriginal child, so good for them, although I'm pretty sure the two of them were capable of actually having their own offspring. But who knows? I'm not Hollywood, baby. So it does turn out that Miss Furness has dropped the hint every now and then that he, Hugh Jackman, is a closeted gay. Oh, I'm free.
God, my son is a lesbian.
You go to your room and don't come back until you're not of the gay.
No, but I thought it's okay, indigenous.
And of course, I had my suspicions about Mr. Jackman many, many years ago. This is the man, of course, who starred in Paperback Hero, who is a truck driver by day and a poet laureate by night, and the occasional singer as well. Pretty good film, actually. If you want to see, check it out. It's free, I think, online somewhere to watch. What on earth has brought this on? Well, Hugh let it slip recently that he could be the type of gentleman who likes to pick up a bar of soap in a prison called Alcatraz, if they were doing the remake, that is, because yes, Mr. Jackman is a big fan of the male body. Now, is this video of mine homophobic? Certainly not, because Sir Ian McKellen, also a famously gay dude, plays two of the best characters he's ever portrayed. Magneto, notice the connection with the X-Men, and of course, Gandalf the Grey or White, depending on which version you like to lean to. And in the same manner that I address that, I will address this point now. During the course of the Deadpool publicity machine that is up and running, and let's face it, it has had some stops and starts during production because people are leaking certain key scenes that might give everything away. I think there is going to be a moment where Wolverine and Deadpool lock lips and probably butt cheeks. Why do I say this? Because as the film is now under Disney's woke umbrella, there's going to be an address, not of the nation, but of Logan/Wolverine's sexuality. That's right, your favorite white-based, straight, claw-em-up hero is going to be a bisexual in the film. Now, has Wolverine ever been gay in the comics? That was the #1 question I saw on Reddit. Well, in the classic Marvel comics, in the eras from the 70s through to the early, maybe late 90s, Wolvie was as straight as an arrow, and sometimes as straight as, well, you get my drift. But in an alternative universe, he hooked up with Hercules. Yes, not Kevin Sorbo's version, but another version in another twisted Marvel universe, which is why I do hate multiverses, because it gives writers and creators a stupid excuse to insert their own stupid ideology in their comics. Of course, it's not a big trade secret that Ryan Reynolds has an undying man crush on Mr. Hugh Jackman. They have swat Christmas sweaters together. They have gotten together outside of work. Ryan Reynolds, married to Blake Lively, 2 daughters, gropes his wife's breasts for social media kicks. Nah, can these two have anything more than just BFFs in common? Well, I don't know, but I tell you what, it would be absolutely funny if Ryan Reynolds drops the bombshell next year that he too is gay. Because let's face it, Philip Schofield fooled us all many, many years ago that he was also a straight arrow and decided he no longer was confused about his sexuality and just came right out there and then his career sank like the Titanic. So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this rather exclusive tidbit today regarding the confirmation of Hugh Jackman's sexuality, and again, I have no problem with that. Why the man took so long to come out of the closet is anybody's guess. But before I sign off today, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see some more Wolverine gameplay from Insomniac Games, the movie or the game that is coming out in 2026?
Banana 2, banana 1, all bananas playing in the bright warm sun, flipping like a pancake.
And on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and if I were you, and if you were me...
My horoscope said I was going to get a new position. But I interpreted it quite differently.
You better come back for the next video. Dear Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds, if the two of you are stuck for a place to stay next year while you're doing your publicity tour for Deadpool 3, you can hook out with me because I've got a rather saucy metallic fauceted bidet hose in my toilet when I go for a number 2, and I pleasure myself afterwards. It's a great feeling all over. Or should I say, Hugh, down under, mate. And other times when I visit my bathroom, I still like to use that metallic hose pipe, if you know what I mean.